Valentine's Day will be here before you know it, and I wanted to go ahead and get a jump on my crafting. I always love making some gifts for friends and family and my husband, so I am packing in some fun inspiration in today's video, full of gift ideas that you would actually like to give and the person receiving would actually like to get these. These turned out really adorable and inexpensive, but hopefully just a way that you can spread some joy and love and brighten someone's day. For the first gift idea that I am making, I'm using one of these Dollar Tree little kind of fake chalkboard little hangers with the clothespin on it. This really inspired me for this project. It's always so much fun to give personalized gifts, so I wanted to fix this up super cute and be able to clip some really fun personal pieces across the top. So this actually comes with like a cardboard in the center, so it's not too hard to pull apart. I'm able just to pull it out and glue on a piece of my favorite scrapbooking paper. I went with something just really plain and simple, so that everything that I am clipping on the little clothespin or the clothesline will kind of pop out. I call it a clothesline, but just, you know what I mean, the little jute twine with the clothespins on it, and cutting this down to size. And then I have this really cool pom-pom ribbon that I picked up from Walmart, and they have it all the time in the ribbon section, but I find it so useful for so many projects. You definitely could use the jute twine or string back across the top again, but I just wanted to dress this up a little bit so it looked really nice quality. So I will be gluing this across the top later, but first I wanted to go ahead and put all of my items on it to see how much slack that I needed to give it. And I picked up all of these cool pieces from Dollar Tree, and I tried to go for pieces that had a lot of texture and detail to them. And I thought it was really fun to mix these clothespins because they had wooden ones as well as the red. So just putting everything down in place. I feel like anything goes here. I am just pulling out things that I had purchased. I took pieces off of the Valentine cards. They always have really cool 3D pieces. And then I found those little truck notebooks. I was actually going to cut the little truck out, but then I thought, how cool is that? You could write little messages in that notebook. You could add pictures. If you wanted to spend more money, you could add like an Amazon gift card or a Starbucks gift card or their favorite restaurant, and kind of clip some fun, like maybe some movie tickets or something fun that you have planned out. But I'm just scattering them around. I think it looks really, really cute. And like I say, just something that is just perfect to personalize and really make your own or make special for someone else. And then to secure this around the top, I did hot glue it down in place, but I flipped it over and hot glued it down and secured it with some popsicle sticks, so this is not going to fall off. And then it has the hanger still attached, that what came on it, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that, but you could add a stand or add a new hanger all the way across the top would be cute. But this is just a really fun, inexpensive piece to make for someone really special. And then I wanted to mix up this video and not only pack it full of DIY projects you can make, but also some really cute gift basket ideas. So I'm making a couple of different baskets in this video. This one is geared more toward like girly, spa night. I found this little pink bucket at Dollar Tree and it looked like a little shower caddy. So I thought that was perfect to go with this theme. And then next I'll show you a more of like a boyish red Valentine bucket that's kind of for movie night, more for like a husband or a boyfriend. But for this, I put my paper filler down in there, and then I added in some pink candy. So just keeping up with the pink theme, I found these adorable little fuzzy socks at Dollar Tree. They are so cozy and I love them so much. I did pull the tags off so that I would be able to roll them up really nice and tight and fit them in there. And then I am loving these new candles at Dollar Tree. These are like Target Dollar Spot quality and they smell so good. And then adding in all of the little Valentine themed bath bombs and just trying to fit all of this in there. I feel like to make it really, really pretty and put together, I wanted to add in some extra detail. So I put some hot glue on these dowel rods and attached it to these hearts. These are chocolate, so I did try to kind of blow on the hot glue just a tiny bit so it would cool down and not melt the chocolate, and then put it on there, and these look so cute tucked in all the holes and places to make it look like it is super full. Dollar Tree has out the most adorable Valentine's cards. I loved this camera one, of course, and they just look really cute whenever you just sign them and can tuck them in the back. This is the guy version of the basket, or kind of like a date night basket. Dollar Tree has out some really cool movies right now, so I wanted to be able to use those and put it together, and that makes this gift look super, super nice. So I just picked out one of the biggest tubs that Dollar Tree had that I could find, and once again sticking the styrofoam down in the bottom because I am going to be pushing some more dowel rods down in there, covering that up with the paper. But this time I am using the longer dowel rods because everything is going to be stacked up really tall. This time though, I am using these huge hearts. They had hot tamales in them, which I thought was really cute and appropriate. So I am hot gluing these on the back. Once again, the plastic wrapper will kind of want to drop a little bit, so I am trying to be super careful and let it dry a tiny bit before I piled on a ton of glue to really make this hold. To dress this up a little bit more, I wanted to add the little red truck around the front. And I feel like this kind of makes it look more towards a guy too, but it looked really, really cute, and you could Mod Podge it down, but it just clung on there, and since I'm not gifting it to someone outside of my home, then I don't really mind if it fell off. But I tried to put some neat little like game night fun things in here, so I added in that little Wheel of Fortune card game, as well as our favorite snacks that we eat with movies, and then Dollar Tree had a ton of just Valentine themed candy. I added in the popcorn, of course, and the movies, and you could pick up like their action movies or even make this for like a family with the kids. Little cartoon in there. They had some really cute movies out. I was just so shocked about how many movies that they did have for just $1. I feel like the hearts just elevated the basket and made it look so much nicer than just leaving it plain with a bunch of candy in it. But I love the look that it looks like. It actually looks like a really fun gift to give with those hearts kind of floating up there. They almost look like mini little balloons. And then once again, picking out the truck themed card. I thought that was really cute. And then tucking that down in the back. I tried to make it to where the truck would show, but I just couldn't find a way that it would stay in there. So I just ended up tucking it down in the back. And then if you want to get more personal and make something more handmade and crafty looking, I have a couple of really cool ideas for you. The first one, I am using this out of office frame. They have some new ones out now, but any of them will work. And I am taking a razor blade and just scraping off the lettering, and that gives me the perfect little sign or shadow box to use. I love using this script paper. It came from Hobby Lobby, and I just feel like it kind of has like a romantic look to it. Looks like an old love letter or something. So I push that down in there and I mark it and I cut it down to size, hot glue it. It does want to pull back because it didn't have a backing, so I do have to hot glue some dowel rods in the corner to get a really nice fit. Pinterest always has the cutest ideas, and for Valentine's Day, everybody's always wanting you to order like a personalized initials on a tree that costs like 50 bucks. So I knew this was something that we could make at home for just a couple of dollars. So after I got my backing put on there, I wanted to paint like the silhouette of a tree. Now I looked on Cricut and I tried to find a tree that would work for this, and I just wasn't loving any of them. For like, I couldn't find one branch that was sticking out far enough to kind of make this work. So I thought I would just paint it. So you have to bear with me a little bit. The tree looks kind of shabby at first, but after I get it like filling it in, I feel like it looked a lot better, and then making the branches a lot darker. But this is really fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. Whoever you gift this to is going to appreciate that it is a handmade present. So I think it still turned out really pretty. I tried to put some little leaves on there, but I feel like really what put this together was adding the longer branches kind of poking out the edges, so this doesn't look like a huge tree with just a couple of little limbs, but it does look like a real, like really big tree with actual branches or limbs hanging around it. And then for the little hearts, these are Dollar Tree little felt hearts, and I glued a piece of jute twine and made them look like they were attached with a bow at the top. I just left this blank to show you all for video purposes, but you definitely can add your initials in there. I think that would be too cute and even make it more personalized. I would definitely recommend not skipping this step, but the black paint will want to scratch off, especially if you're just using acrylic paint like I did, off of the glass. So I am taking some Mod Podge and going over that. If you're not super careful, the Mod Podge will be picking up even some of the dried paint. So I tried to go over the tree first to make sure I didn't have any black on my brush, and kind of brush it out and then go over the clear glass. But I feel like this looks so cute and romantic, and something really fun that you could even save for like a bedroom. And then another fun version of this is to take one of the wooden frame signs, and I'm actually going to be removing this in here but actually saving it. So so I was trying to be as careful as I could, but I pulled up the little pieces that made it stick up because I thought it'd be really fun to put that back and put some like little key charms that I have on there. So once again, covering the backing, I just mark it and cut it down to size, and then using my pom-pom ribbon, I hot glue that all around the edges so that none of the lime green would show through, and this has extra detail. I trimmed down the 3D piece and took off the little pieces that make it stick up, and I'm going to glue them back down underneath and then glue that little chomp piece right on top. And then as you can see, I'm using some of my keys I picked up from Hobby Lobby a while back, and I've already used on a couple of DIYs, and I'm going to cover that obviously, and then put the little keys on jute rope or jute string and hang them from the top. These were really heavy, so I wanted to tack them down with a little bit of hot glue in place. And then I was trying to decide whether I wanted to add a bow over the top of these, but I feel like it was really bulky because the knots that I put in the top were kind of sticking up far, so I decided just to leave it as is, and I'm really happy I did. And then I cut down a little heart piece so that you could kind of tell you could hang a photo from here, or a gift card. That would be really cool, and then they could use it as a photo frame. And then I decided to add the white on top just to give it a layered look and add in some more of these little felt hearts. But a really cute romantic piece that would be fun to gift to your spouse, but also a friend. Thank you all so much for stopping by today and checking out all of my crafts. I loved how this video came together. All of these projects were so fun and pieces that I actually want to keep and display because they turned out really adorable. Let me know in the comments down below, who do you usually make gifts for? I love handmade gifts. I think they are super special and just really something fun that you don't have to always do, but it shows that you put a little bit of extra time and effort into something or someone that you really care about. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting!